main topic, Musalia Mudavadi, telling the people of Mount Kenya that if you do not support the president, Kindiki will not get the seat. That is a threat. That is a very wide plain threat. Sababu ni kama nikwambie ukikosa kukuja na badge ya Kenya News Alert hauingii ama hautaingia hapa mwaka unaokuja. Like that is just like a threat. You know, there's a way you can put it, like people see Kindiki is in the government, sawa, he's from Mount Kenya, let us try and support what? The president. But that is just directly.
I don't think whether it is a threat, because he is trying to convince these people, if possible, to remember that if they are not going to support this guy, then the probability of Kindiki going home too is very high. It is just a reminder. I cannot say that maybe he is maybe threatening the Mount Kenya people. And remember this, my sister. All these are coming because they are being pressured. There is a political pressure. They are pressed. In fact, unajua, like when tension is very high, then you really need to look for ways maybe you can try to secure whatever you have right now. Let me give you a very good example, my sister Tilda. If somebody amekupatia kitu endelee kutumia and you really enjoy using that thing or those services, maybe unaelewa, and a time comes when you feel like you are pressured and the tension is very high that you wanna lose whatever you have been given to use, lazima uanze kupiga hesabu ya kujitetea vile maybe you will secure your interest maybe by retaining the same thing. I can assure you, ladies, Mount Kenya people are not threatened by Musalia Mudavadi, but they are reminded. Let us use the best language, for example, just like that. Yeah, they are reminded that
anything that starts with "if you do not, then you will not," that is a threat. That is not to remind you, to tell you. Let me tell you, but unasema tutumie linguistics ambazo zinafaana na kitu ya kusema. The Gypsy says, "Are you tense?" I think I'm anxious now. But I've stopped doing that. So I'm gonna just bite my fingers now. Thank you. The linguistics too. Let us call them that. Yeah. So when you say "if you do not do something," it's like how your mother used to threaten you every moment. Every moment mamako anatoka nje, there used to be like, "if you do not, usipo nitafanya." That is a threat. Like, you know, we grew up being threatened. Like, I'm gonna say, I grew up, my mother threatened me all the time. So I used to be tensed all the time. Like, you know, she used to be like, "if you do not, then this will not." So that is a threat. That is a threat. But to remind you to be like, by the way, as I've said, usiposha vyombo hautakula kwenye hii nyumba. Usipofua hizo nguo hautalala kwenye hii nyumba. That is a threat. So you will have to do this thing so that you may get something. So that is Musalia Mudavadi say, if you do not support them, if you do not support the president, then you're not gonna, then Kindiki is gonna lose. That is a threat. I mean, I'm a threat squeeze imeanza kuwa aje. Ama tushazoea threat mpaka hata ukizelewa kwa like mpaka ikufikie. Hey, you see. So the thing is, we should, okay, he said that we have failed, it may fail. Kibaki had a certain way. He also, we're going to listen to it, yeah. He also said that a country that does not follow a people that does not follow the law is not a country. He spoke about many things, but that's that one thing that really got me is him threatening the Mount Kenya people. That is a threat, man. No matter how much, that is a threat. Msipo support president, mjue hakuna mtu anakuja hapa.
Hakuna mtu from Mrima coming in the office. Lakini alifikiria kwenda wenyewe kutoa such information.
He is the prefect after all of the CSs.
Even if he is the prefect. First of all, if I may ask, deputy president huwa anavotiwa ama huwa ananominatiwa ama huwa anafanyiwa nini?
They are voted in, but sasa huyu will get appointed because yule mwingine will get impeached.
Na sasa mbona yeye anaenda kupiga ukalele na huyu mtu Ndio mwenye tu amewekwa hapo ashikilie because this one is
and he is not coming, like we all know he is not coming.
Hata hakuna mtu mwenye anaongelea hiyo story by the way.
Yani kwa politics umesikia mahali Kindiki amesemwa.
Hata hakuna mahali Kindiki ana
like, you know, the way we always know, like the way we always know kama ni Uhuru alikuwa deputy ndio anakuja kuwa preso. Hakuna place umesikia story kama hiyo.
Hakuna.
Like Kindiki is just that one girlfriend that a husband has. Mwenye yako tu ama bibi wa pili. But then being the second wife is just shitty. I'm going to say that. Sawa, because there is a possibility of your husband marrying a third wife and then utakuwa wewe tuko hapo. Wewe ndio mtu ambaye uliharibu ndoa ya kwanza. Uko tu hapo. Sawa? And then the third wife the third wife comes. So basically just Kindiki is just there. It's just the wife, the rebound that came. Nobody's talking. In fact, now we are talking about the marriage between Ruto and Matiang'I than the marriage between yeye and Kindiki.
Yeah.
You see, it is just a shitty thing. But do tell us more.
So, yani hata umeenda kuambia hata hakuna mtu anaongea hata huko hata wenyewe mimi sijasikia akisema story ya Kindiki by the way. I haven't heard anything about ati Kindiki sijui what sijasikia hata kidogo. And then wao unaenda kuambia musipo is what? Musipo. Hiyo tu hapo. And then Kindiki ataenda tu home, mwingine ataingia kwenye saingane but
unajua nimewasikiza for almost 30 minutes. You seem to be like unaichukulia kwa speed. No, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that truly. This is the point. I think he is trying to remind the Mount Kenya people that you are going to lose your son. You are going to lose your son from that seat.
Then that is a threat.
Wait, if you cannot maybe make a good judgment. You understand? And I'm telling you the truth. These guys are trying to secure their positions. Not only Kindiki losing his position, hata Mudavadi pia anaenda kulose your seat in case the president is voted out. So the fact that these individuals are here to remind the Mount Kenya people, despite the language, you understand, despite the language, but the tone. Unajua like angewashautia, if you are going to do that, then it will be very unfortunate. Then we could just assume.
Let me tell you, let me ask you a question. If right now I say, do you know how we when you come ngoja kidogo. Amesema angeshout